Welcome to Deep Thought. We all have our demons to fight. And when I say demons, I don't mean some supernatural entities that are trying to do stuff to you. Though there are people out there who have that as part of their belief system. Nah, I'm talking about just the ordinary demons we have in us. Insecurity, that's a demon. The thought of inferiority, that's a demon. Narcissism is a demon. Just doubting ourselves, anything psychological that can hold us back, that's a demon. We all have it to fight. Anyone who says they don't have a demon to fight, they're either extremely ignorant or they are straight lying. Because we all got something. I'm still waiting to meet someone who's perfect. And I don't mean as far as how much money they make. That's some artificial thing. Or, even how physically attractive they are. That's still an artificial thing and subjective. No, I'm saying everybody got something. Let me use that physical attractiveness thing. It's quite common for people who have known like very physically attractive people. They could even be celebrities and say, yeah, they got it, but they going through this. I mean, there's many physically attractive women who are dealing with, they in therapy regularly. They dealing with an insecurity. And it could be anything, even from physical attractive, even someone who's physically attractive rather, they could feel like they're not, It could be someone fighting their own naivete. It could be something. They just don't feel good about themselves. And let's just be real. We have a world where millions, possibly even billions of people simply don't feel good about themselves. That's a demon. If you feel like you're one race, but the other race is more attractive and you mutilate your own skin to look like that other group. And yes, I'm going to say mutilate. Because our own beauty is who we are. It's already within us. And it could be several things. We could say, Rom, he's had some demons to fight. Rom, I don't have no problem saying it. As I say 1,000,000 times, I'll say 1,000,000 more. I'm climbing that mountain with you. Rom is far from perfect. I don't share it because I don't want to give anybody any opportunity to try to exploit it or hurt me. But I still fight it. And it would surprise people what it is. It would surprise people. Like, they will speculate, but I'm fighting it though. Because it's going to get to the point that's not going to bother me. Because one thing, when you going through life, every demon that you fight and conquer, you gain power. Because once you conquer a demon, that can't hurt you anymore. That cannot hurt you. Like behind me, I have a book, Brainwashed, The Myth of Black Inferiority, and how it was used definitely with blacks in America, really all over the world, to say, oh, you're inferior. Your hair isn't like this. Or your nose shape isn't like this. Even your body build or your skin. It's a major thing that has to be dealt with. But that's a demon. That is a demon. But you conquer it when you say, you know what, this is my hair. And that hair thing is serious. Anytime in the United States, individual states have to pass laws so blacks don't get discriminated against because of their natural hair texture. It's a real problem. And that's a demon. And anybody who discriminates based on that is straight demonic. I will tell you that to your face. But when you get to the point where you're not concerned about that and you accept yourself, you defeated that demon. See, when you defeat a demon, no one can use it against you. It doesn't hold you back, even if they ain't not using it. Because people's demons hold them from being the best person that they can be. Because I talk about relationships and I talk about money, I talk about thinking, but every single thing is related to success in life. And I've met, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say I've met thousands of people, had conversations with them, and not just on a professional basis, people hit me up for consultations, but just talking with people. And it's not an exaggeration to say I've met thousands of people who you talk with them and they had great potential for stuff, for businesses. They had great talent, but it was their demon holding them back. It's their demon. But see, once we conquer that demon, as I say, you have power. It can't be used to hurt you. It's not hindering you from being the best person you have to be. But you have to fight that demon. You have to fight that demon. You gotta be up there like, fight it like we used to fight old school, be like this and stuff. You ball up the fist though. But you gotta fight. And sometimes you gotta fight it every day. But once you conquer that demon, it can no longer hurt you. It's not holding you back. Like say you have, here's an example. Say your destiny is to be a great public speaker. But the demon that you have is you might have had a speech impediment when you was young, or you might be terribly shy, or you might have anxiety because you feel like people will criticize you. But you can work on that speech impediment. You can work on those psychological issues that's keeping you from doing what you actually have a gift to do. But then once you conquer that anxiety, I'm gonna get into that anxiety in a second, because that's a serious demon. But once you conquer it, you can move, you can go to the stars. And anxiety, that's a demon because people, for whatever reason, because it's not one thing that gives people anxiety, they worried about what will happen. And I've talked before, you gotta stay in the moment. Yes, you can think about everything that happened, that could happen negative. You can also think about everything that can happen positive. Focus more on that. And as far as taking care of your anxieties, fight it every single day. Like on my men's channel, guys will say they're afraid to approach women. What do I tell guys? Say hi to a woman, 3 different women a day, just say hi. The reason is you fighting that anxiety. Because then once you realize, you know what, this ain't bad, you don't have anxiety anymore. So then when you meet a woman, you don't have any anxiety about talking to her because you've been practicing it every single day. Like people know me for body game. And, I'll tell every now and then I'll say, yeah, I'll bench press this. I bench press this as much in life. I don't try to go as high anymore, like 300 pounds. But to even get to that point, there was a point I couldn't lift it. I couldn't lift it. Like I can take 45s and walk around, play with it, do all that like it's nothing. I remember the time I had to take 2 hands to strain to lift a 45-pound bar dumbbell. 2 hands. How did I get to the point I could like carry a couple of me, like twisting it around and stuff, be like dancing. I could actually dance with some 45-pound bar dumbbells. But how did I get to that point? Instead of like thinking, oh, I can't do it and stuff, every single day I just lift a little. Started out with some 5-pound dumbbells and just built up. That's how you face the anxiety. See, we all have it, and there's no shame in it. I wish, honestly, that'd be a perfect fantasy. You're just born into a perfect world, nothing happening. Maybe, Earth will be like that in, I don't know, another 1,000,000 years, assuming we're still here, or whatever form of human life there is by then. But until then, that's just a reality with every single person. Everybody has something to overcome. Everybody has some fear or something. You fight it. We all have it. And the thing is, once you have victory over one demon, then you know what to do to fight the next one. You don't let the demons ruin your life. And the demons, they're not entities. Like I said, that's a whole other video. They're not some entities or something. It's your fears inside of you, because actually they become real because your fears make them real. And shoot, indeed, your demon could be fear itself, but you have to fight it. And true courage is having fear, but still getting past that to do what you have to do. But once you do it once, it's like, wait a minute, I did it once, repeat it. Boom. That's how you fight it. So whatever your demon is, you fight, and you fight hard. This is your life. Because you can allow those demons to hold you down in a bad position, or you can fight them, defeat them, and fly as you're meant to fly. All right? So I want y'all to think on that and get to work. Lace up the gloves. Lace up the gloves and go to work. Throw those jabs, go to work. All right? So that's all I have for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.